We welcome you to Central Maine Community College. We're down at the baseball end of the turf complex today as Thomas College, in-state rival, comes down to take on the Mustangs in baseball. Over here, Rob Munsing, Patrick Dexler joining me here for the call of this one. Calvin Mason is along with us on the camera, and Mo's helping out today as well as we bring you a multi-camera shot. If you've watched our games here so far, you've seen that you haven't seen this shot before, and we've got several cameras here in play here. You're looking at a right-handed batter camera that we have here for you. We have our regular cover camera that we'll be able to utilize as well. This is high up in the press box, and we have a second press box camera today as well, as we'll be able to bring you a pitcher reaction shot. Nobody out there right now, but we've got that for you as well. So a three-camera shoot here to cover baseball here at the complex. I want to welcome in Patrick Dexler, who will be also doing the game introductions and walk-up music and all of that too. Patrick, a day for the bats to start to ring a little bit here.
Yeah, especially after a doubleheader combined, the Mustangs only mustering one hit and a walk against Northern Essex Community College. This will definitely be a good test, but also a day to bounce back offensively. I would say the lineup is going to be ready to go, and we're also throwing our ace, Caleb Valier, so we'll see how that goes.
Seen a shot of the umpires and coaches. Of course, Coach Palmer and well-respected Thomas College coach Greg King. Been at the helm a long time at Thomas College as their baseball coach. Does a terrific job with the program up at Thomas, located in Waterville, Maine. A big club here, Patrick. They came down. You were working on the rosters. They've got close to
42 players.
Yeah, Coach was telling me that typically at that level, at the level that he's at with Division III baseball, they carry a lot of kids because they're students first. So you have a game and, somebody's got a lab or something like that. They have to stay behind. And plus they're working in with a lot of kids. So they're happy to be playing their in-state rival. They played last fall in a game. That must have been up at Thomas because I don't remember that we did that here. So
that was up in Waterville. I was actually not present for that as we had events going on campus here. I don't remember if it was softball or if we're even into basketball season yet. But nonetheless, don't have any stats listed from those games.
So as we said, the trying to get off the snide here today, and Dave Gagne's joined us up here. Three-camera shoot today, Coach. We got cameras all over the place here today at the complex, and Dave's a great supporter of all we do here at Munsing Media. I want to thank him for bringing us on board. I think it was back about 2016 or so, and we've been up and going since then and trying to get better every single game. So little tweaks that we like to do here. We'll be over for softball tomorrow, doubleheader for softball, 2 and 4 o'clock tomorrow. Yep. And we're hoping to, if the weather holds, we can put a center field camera out there to get the pitch coming in from center field, just like you see on games from Fenway Park. So.
Yep. Northern Vermont University Johnson, the Badgers coming into town to play the Mustangs, another NCAA.
And it looks like we'll be okay weather-wise. It's supposed to be a little dicey as we go later on in the day on Thursday, overnight showers, and then Friday not great, but that's okay. It can rain on Friday. We don't have a game. Saturday, Sunday looks nice. We'll be here for both days. So lots going on here at the Turf Complex, athletic complex here at Central Maine Community College.
And we're just getting set for introductions. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Central Maine Community College Athletic Turf Facility for today's baseball game featuring the visiting Thomas College Terriers and your Central Maine Mustangs. Here's the starting lineup for the visiting Terriers. Leading off, the center fielder, number 17, Matt Seymour. The second baseman, number 15, Jason Bartlett. The third baseman, number 50, Tony Meza. The left fielder, number 24, Nick Houston. The first baseman, number 35, Ryan Kappelman. The right fielder, number 3, Devin Grindle. The pitcher, number 34, Tommy Smith. The catcher, number 22, Jared Willett. And the shortstop, number 2, Brad Smith. And now, the starting lineup for your Mustangs. Leading off, the center fielder, number 12, Jimmy Reed. The second baseman, number 10, Jake Errol. The shortstop, number 31, Stefan Lesko. The third baseman, number 33, Caden Truman. The catcher, number 7, Corey Armstrong. The first baseman, number 16, Reed Cody. The designated hitter, number 5, Cole Brown. The left fielder, number 9, Will Bean. And the right fielder, number 2, Rolando Rodriguez. Your starting pitcher today is number 22, Caleb Valier. The head coach of the Mustangs is Ryan Palmer. The assistant coaches are Brett Tureen and Terrence McCormick. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. And we're just about set to get going here in Auburn. The 3:30 temperatures, about 46 degrees. Sunny skies here in Auburn. Good day to play in March. There's no snow on the field.
Absolutely, Patrick. It's a huge advantage having the turf, of course, and this has really worked out well as we're, into our second home date here.
On the mound, Caleb Valier. Behind the plate, Corey Armstrong. We'll set the defense for the Mustangs. In the outfield, left to right, Will Bean, Jimmy Reed, and Rolando Rodriguez. The infield, left to right, Caden Truman, Stefan Lesko, Jake Errol, and Reed Cody. Terriers bringing a 42-player roster. I would say maybe about 15 players may see the field today.
Well, I was talking to Greg King before the game, and that's one of the things Coach King said is it's great to have these in-state midweek games because a lot of times, they don't get these games, and they're able to get these games. They play a 9-inning game, and he can utilize a lot more of his kids. Take a look at some other kids and some of the younger talent that he's bringing up and through as he, continues to build the program. You can see the very healthy numbers you were mentioning, Patrick, 41 kids on their roster, so that's fantastic. I want to give a shout-out. I see Coach Witz is watching. Coach, going through some medical issues here, Coach. Certainly hoping things are going to be able to change for you here very shortly, and hope that you'll be well soon. See a team gathering here at the home at the pitcher's mound. It's a camera we've got locked right on the mound here today for you. And we'll get set to lead this off.
Leading off for the Terriers, the center fielder, Matt Seymour. Caleb Valier is ready. Matt Seymour is ready. Corey Armstrong is ready with the sign, and let's do it here in Auburn. The first pitch in there for a called strike, and we are underway. And the 0-1. Low in the count, 1-1.
Always love that first pitch strike. We saw some dominant pitching here the other day.
And the 1-1 swung on and missed. Valley are up 1-2 on Seymour. Mustangs dugout looking to get into it early. And the pitch fouled off.
Seeing Coach King right in our camera line here. Thanks for moving, Coach.
Seems to be a little crowded over in the visitors' dugout. That pitch is fouled back.
Yeah, for sure. I think they played some music. They did musical chairs over there, Patrick, so you could sit down on the bench.
And the 1-2 driven to right field. Rodriguez tracking. And that one's going to land just fair down the right field line. Seymour heading for third. And he will be in there. So a leadoff triple for the Terriers.
Right down the line.
And that will bring up Jason Bartlett. The second baseman, Jason Bartlett. With nobody out, a leadoff triple. See if Valier can bounce back. And the pitch fouled our way. The count 0-1. Bartlett, left-handed hitter. And the 0-1 swung on and missed. And Valley are up 0-2. And the 0-2 grounded just fair. And Cody will pick it up and step on the bag. There's one away.
Yeah, runner held at third. He must have been having to see the ball through.
The third baseman, Tony Meza. That will bring up Tony Meza with one out. Bellier set from the stretch. And the pitch in there for a called strike. Definitely a busy next few days here on the turf facility, as baseball will be playing today, softball tomorrow, and then softball on Saturday, baseball on Sunday. The 0-1 just outside, count 1-1.
I think bench down below us, collective groan on that one, Patrick. They wanted that one.
Valier fires. That one's high. The count 2-1. First batter that Valier has fallen behind on was up 1-2 to Seymour and 0-2 to Bartlett. The 2-1 in there for a called strike. The count 2-2. And the pitch, chopped foul down the first base line. Still a couple little patches of snow left here on the turf. But playing baseball in Maine in March, you can't get much better than this. And the 2-2, grounded foul.
Mesa just staying alive on that curveball. He's out on front there a little bit. He's seen a couple of them. Let's see if he doesn't stay back this time.
And Bellier set the pitch. Chop down the first baseline this time. And we'll stay at 2-2. Bellier definitely having to work this inning. The 2-2. Low and count 3-2.
Yeah, good low ball there by Armstrong, particularly with that runner at third base.
And the pitch. That's low, and Mesa will walk. The left fielder, Nick Houston.
Get our runners on third base.
Caleb up to 18 pitches already this inning.
Adding the two cameras and switching those have made me a little bit behind on my scoreboard duties. I'll try to do better. First and third, see if they get anything cooking.
Thomas dugout seemed to be coming to life. As that pitch in there for a strike. Count 0-1. Thomas threatening early. And pitch swung on and no, check swing. Count 1-1.
That was close, and
base umpire Mike Todd did not see intent to swing.
And in defensive Mike out there, he's in the infield position, not down first base, where you can really get a better view of that.
The 1-1 runner goes. There'll be no throw. Count 2-1 as Mesa will take second. Definitely an early momentum swing here for the Terriers. And the 2-1 from Valier. In there for a called strike. Count 2-2.
Mustangs playing the infield back. First inning, 9-inning game. You will concede a run to get an out here early on in this one.
And Valier's 2-2. Swung on and missed. And Houston down on strikes. Just what the doctor ordered. The first baseman, Ryan Kappelman.
Yeah, big strikeout there, and Kappelman will have to come in, see if he can pick him up.
Kappelman, a two-sport athlete at Thomas College. For you Mustang fans, you would have probably seen him during our hockey season. And the pitch from Valier is grounded right back to him, and the Mustangs get out of the inning with no damage. So no runs on one hit and one walk. Two left on. Mustangs coming to bat in the bottom of the inning.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody. parts of the country. It kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Really good, like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like the USCA.
But he's warming up, Jared.
So we're back
as we start the bottom of the first inning.
Good get out of trouble that time. Like Caleb Valier is stranded second and third.
And the first pitch to Jimmy Reed is in there for a called strike. The starting pitcher for the Terriers, Tommy Smith. The 0-1 grounded to first. Kappelman has it, and he'll step on the bag, and there's one away. The second baseman, Jake Aurel.
These turf fields are really confidence builders for your infielders because they know they're going to get those true hops, Patrick. It really makes it nice to play infield.
That pitch outside, and they count 1-0. Jake Aurel, the first year from Auburn, Maine, Edward Little High School. It's now up 2-0 on that pitch. Grounded foul down the line. The pitcher Smith, a first year from Cumming, Georgia. Making the trip all the way up here.
Gonna look at him here.
And the 2-1 to Aurel. Low, the count 3-1. And that pitch high, and Aurel will walk here with one out. The shortstop, Stefan Lesko. So Stefan Lesko, another spring addition for the Mustangs, will step to the plate here with one out and one on. The pitch in there for a called strike. Mustangs adding about 6 players over the break. The 0-1 in there. The count 0-2. As Smith stares in for the sign. Throw over to first. And Aurel gets back in time. It's probably a little closer than Coach Palmer or Coach Tureen would want.
He's got a big lead.
The 0-2 is low.
Big lead for Jake over there.
And the 1-2 grounded back to Smith. Throws to second for one, on to first. It's a double play.
Ooh.
And that will do it for the Mustangs.
I don't think he was on the bag at second base. I thought that with the naked eye. Let's take a look at the replay. We'll stay right here between innings. We'll give you a look at that one. And let's slow this down, Patrick, and we'll take a look at it in quarter speed here. And see what you folks think at home. Good job on the mound on the fielding. Here comes the ball. Oh, good job, Mo, getting the camera work there. He was not on the bag.
Nonetheless,
We'll take a look at it again. You can vote at home. Let us know what you think at home. Make the call.
Mustangs mustering a walk in the bottom of the first and leave nobody on as Caleb Valier will head out for his second
Here's the
inning of
throw
work.
up over the bag when he's in contact with the ball. That's the old end of vicinity play, as they used to call it. Good scoop at first base. There you go. What do you think?
For the Terriers here in the second, they'll have Devin Grindle, the pitcher Tommy Smith, and Jared Willett, the 6, 7, and 8 hitters, as Armstrong throws down to second.
Gave you a pretty good look at that at second base.
Leading off for the Terriers, the right fielder, Devin Grindle. And the first pitch of the second inning from Valier is grounded up the middle for a base hit. And Grindle will reach. The pitcher, Tommy Smith. Tommy Smith will step to the plate. He's the starting pitcher, and also listed as the designated hitter in the event substitutions are made. And throw over to first, and Grindle is back. Going back on Smith being listed as the DH, something Major League Baseball is implementing this year is they're calling it the Shohei Ohtani rule, where if Ohtani starts, as that pitch is low, throw down, not in time, count 1-0. If, say, a pitcher like Shohei Ohtani starts, and then when he's done pitching, he can be slotted in as the designated hitter once they make a substitution for the pitcher.
Well, the more times you can see that young man at bat, the better it is for the game of baseball, Patrick. Donnie is an unbelievable talent. Not just once in a generation, but once in a lifetime talent.
The 1-0 grounded to third. Truman will
make the play, foul ball. It was fair until he played it, and it just kicked a little bit foul.
Played it in front of the bag as it has to go past the bag in fair territory. And they count 1-1. And Valier set the pitch. In there. Count 1-2. So Valier goes from 1-0 to 1-2 here, despite the stolen base with Grindle on second.
Well, let's put him on second, Rob. There we go.
And the pitch. Swung on and missed. And the throw over to first. Grindle will head for third, as Smith will be down on a drop third strike.
Yeah, unfortunate they had to make that throw to first. Now the runner moves up 90 feet away.
The catcher, Jared Willett. As Willett will step to the plate here with a runner on third and 1 out. Terriers, both innings have now had a runner on third with less than 2 outs. We'll see if they capitalize on it here. Having a quick discussion.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
And Valier deals. That one's fouled off. Count 0-1. '22 facing 22. And the 0-1 from Valier is just low in the count 1-1. Armstrong had to corral that one. And the pitch, line to second. Orell will throw over. And there's 2 away. A run does score.
Well, as we said, second inning of a 9-inning game. You play that infield back, get that out. Less chance of getting a big inning here. So
the shortstop, Brad Smith. And with 2 away, that will bring up the 9-hitter for the Terriers, Brad Smith. And Valier deals. That one's chopped to third. Truman has it. Throws over to first. And an errant throw as Smith will head for second. A good off-balance throw from Truman. Just a little wide to Cody.
Yeah. It stayed down. That was part of it. It didn't take that turf hop up, Patrick.
And that will turn the lineup over. The center fielder, Matt Seymour. As Matt Seymour steps up, he was 1 for 1. Or he is 1 for 1, excuse me. As he tripled down the right field line.
Yeah, about a foot inside the line.
That
goes that way again.
Driven to right, but Rodriguez has got this one. And that will do it. So the error will not hurt the Mustangs as the Terriers leave 1 on. As we go to the bottom of the second, Mustangs down 1-0.
Same thing as always.
That's the front of the net.
Little things to make you what you are.
Zero, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Sit right here.
Back here at the Turf Complex. Baseball today, softball tomorrow, doubleheader tomorrow. Northern Vermont Johnson in to play 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock game. Hope you're enjoying our multi-camera production here as we're trying something new here today. Let us know online how you like the multi-cameras and if it's improving your view of the game.
As we have a new pitcher already, it'll be Garrison Paylett, the first year from Coconut Creek, Florida. We'll take the mound. We'll see if they've made any other changes. Still seems to be the same infield.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit from the umpire.
So it looks like they'll make the pitching change, but Tommy Smith will stay as the designated hitter. Leading off for your Mustangs, the third baseman, Caden Truman. As Caden Truman will step to the plate.
So you'll hear Patrick introduce each one of the batters. That goes out over the public address system, just so you're not confused about what we're seeing and why you're hearing that. Patrick's doing double duty for us, calling the game as well. So Truman, the third baseman, steps in to get his swings.
And the 0-1 swung on and missed in the count 0-2.
Caden had the hit on Saturday as we came up against a very strong NECC team.
And the pitch outside. So the Mustangs went from facing a righty in the first inning. Now they're going to face a lefty. Thomas with a lot of pitchers on their roster. Is that pitch in there? Called strike 3, and Truman down on strikes. The catcher, Corey Armstrong. And the pitch. Fouled back. Count 0-1-1.
Yeah, so Coach King's going to get a lot of guys in this game. And we may see a pitcher in inning here, Patrick, as well.
The 0-1 is low. Now, definitely get about 10 to 15 pitches an inning for each guy. It would just be some good bullpen work. As they already, the 0-1, 1-1 swung on a missed.
So we got Calvin Mason doing some production work, working him into this, so we may be a little bit behind on the balls and strikes for this half inning here as Calvin's worked himself in for the first time. We'll catch up the count right now.
Count now 2-2 to Armstrong. The Terriers warming 2 pitchers up in the bullpen down the right field line. And the pitch. Outside. Count 3-2 now to Armstrong. Armstrong was named the other day a NECBA All-Star back from the fall. The club league that we played in.
New England Club Baseball Association.
That pitch fouled off.
Yeah, Corey had a really good fall, particularly in those games, and I think he had a really good doubleheader when Steve, from the league president, was up here that day. Remember that, Patrick, from last fall?
Yeah, that was, I believe, against Dartmouth.
Right, exactly.
And as the 3-2 swung on and missed, and Armstrong down on strikes.
Thomas College, located up in Waterville, Maine. They play in the NAC.
The first baseman, Reed Cody.
A big in-state rival, Husson College, also a great baseball program as well. Husson Thomas battled it out every year.
And the pitch in there for a called strike. Armstrong was named a All-Star despite having a very stellar fall because Jimmy Reed was named Offensive MVP.
And that was a great honor for Jimmy as well. Boy, Jimmy was quite a catalyst at the top of the order all fall. And, of course, we're waiting for those things to work themselves into place here for the springtime, too. It's still early.
That pitch swung on and missed. And Caleb Valier named pitching MVP. So that pitch fouled back. So the Mustangs taking some awards from the fall.
Well represented for sure.
And the 1-2 lefty on lefty matchup, and Cody swings and misses, and that will do it for the Mustangs in the second. We go to the third. Mustangs down 1-0.
As we said, Coach King, longtime coach up there at Thomas College. I think Thomas does some streaming. I'm not sure if they're able to stream their baseball games, but I do know they stream from their facility, beautiful facility they have up there, because they'd be playing men's and women's lacrosse up there right now.
Leading off for the Terriers, the second baseman, Jason Bartlett, as Caleb Bellier will start his third inning of work. Valier at 34 pitches through 2 innings.
Yeah, just is giving up the 1 run, stranded 2 in the first.
A pitch low and count 1-0.
Mo and Cal are running the Starship Munsing Media right now, and I'm stepping in the background.
That pitch fouled down the line.
So I think that's our next potential spot to put a camera down that line so we can catch left field a little bit. So making good progress here. 3 cameras in here today.
And the righty Valier, the 1-1 to the lefty Bartlett. Inside to count 2-1.
The camera we lack, Patrick, that is the go-to camera for baseball, softball, is that center field camera. And, of course, we have limitations here because it's a wide open field.
It's that pitch down the left field line, foul.
But we have put the softball fence up. It's a temporary type fence, and as long as the wind doesn't blow too much, it'll stay up and be okay. So tomorrow, if the showers don't present, we're going to put the center field camera out there and see if we can get that. That'll be a great pickup for us.
I think we'll be looking, is that pitch high? Count 3-2. We'll be looking to get temporary / more permanent type fencing for both baseball and softball.
That'd be great. And then we can put a camera right in the middle with a platform sponsored by somebody that we haven't figured out yet, right?
As Bartlett will walk here to start the inning.
We'll get radar and Bryce on that. Get us a platform. We need one for soccer as well.
The third baseman, Tony Meza.
Meza hitting in the 3-hole. You can see he looks like he's got power, Patrick. Good, strong-looking right-handed batter there. We've got to send word down to Coach King, get out of the way of our camera.
So on deck is Nick Hudson, not Houston. Thought it may have been a typo, but it is not. That first pitch inside to count 1-0. Meza, a sophomore from Los Angeles, California. And the 1-0 from Valier. In there. Count 1-1.
Thomas came in with a 3-13 record. Of course, they play a very tough, competitive southern swing schedule during break time.
And the pitch. High, and the throw down. And they got him. A nice play by Aurel to get that scooped up. Be a 2-1 count now to Meza as Bartlett thrown out at second on the 2-4. Armstrong showing he's one of the best in the conference. The 2-1 in there. Count 2-2. Armstrong, one of the best in the YSCC and also the NECBA. And the pitch from Valier. Through Cody for a base hit. Reed Cody could not quite, he got handcuffed on that one.
Yeah, let's take a look at that thrown out.
The left fielder, Nick Hudson.
Going to see Armstrong.
Hudson. First year from Queensland.
Yeah, we'll leave it. We'll come back to that. We'll fix that replay up, get it for you. There was a good throw by Corey Armstrong.
Throw over. Not in time.
I think we're going to see the throw right here by Armstrong. Good, strong throw. Bobbled a little bit at second base, but came up with it as the runner was off the bag.
Valier checking on Meza at first.
Back to live action now.
And the pitch outside.
46 degrees and very comfortable because why? No wind. The wind is the killer in the spring.
Wind chills this morning as I was leaving work at 2 a.m. were in the single digits.
Yeah, it was still breezy then. Warm front coming through, going to warm up a little bit tomorrow. We'll hope the showers will hold off for the softball doubleheader against Northern Vermont Johnson. Women are off to a good start in softball. They're out there practicing right now and getting ready for tomorrow.
And Valier's 2-0. That's low. And it's now 3-0 to Hudson. As Coach Robertson keeping an eye on that fence. Definitely a potential tomorrow to see an out-of-the-park home run for
Yes,
softball.
that'd be fantastic.
And the 3-0, that's fouled back.
Ooh, had the green light.
And Meza off first. Valier checking over. And the pitch. That's high, and Hudson will walk with one out. As Coach Palmer will visit the mound.
Mo, you can zoom in on that, Mo. See the conference going on out there at the mound?
Seems to be just a casual talk. Mustangs could still get out of the inning with no damage and double play depth. The first baseman, Ryan Kappelman.
Kappelman, a good, strong player as well. As you said, member of the Thomas College hockey team. Nice rivalry between Thomas and the Mustangs. I don't know how many games I don't think we played them at home this year. I don't remember doing that game.
Is that pitch inside?
I think that was a victim of COVID. I think it was scheduled fairly early when COVID was still a bigger problem than it is right now, and that game had to go by the boards. They played up at the Kennebec in the ice vault.
Is that pitch grounded through? That's a base hit. Meza rounds third. The throw in. And he will score. And Hudson will advance to third. It's a base hit and an RBI for Ryan Kappelman.
So it'll put the runners at the corners now.
Terriers go up 2-0. The right fielder, Devin Grindle. So Valier pitching into trouble.
A good strong throw from Rodriguez in right field.
And the pitch. In there. Count 0-1. And Valier set. That one's popped up in foul territory. Cody under it. He'll make the catch. And there's 2 away. Valier definitely needed something like that. The designated hitter, Tommy Smith. As Tommy Smith, who pitched the first inning, is now the designated hitter as the Otani rule that was part of the NCAA and USCAA was enacted. And the pitch swung on and missed.
Again, remind everybody at home, don't go to any of these scam sites that you see. Stay right with us. We're bringing you the game. They just want your credit card information.
That 0-1 grounded to Valier, to Cody, and that will do it for the Terriers. But they get 1 run on 3 hits. They leave 2. Mustangs coming to bat down 2-0. So I think we went 1, 2, 3. Despite the hit, so yeah, it'll be Cole Brown, Will Bean, and Rolando Rodriguez.
Forensics has grown so much and it's very beneficial to the criminal justice system. I was always one of those kids that watched Forensic Files. That was something I loved. Just a science person all around, I always have been. The instructors are some of the top forensic experts in Maine. They really know what they're talking about. They've been there, done that. CMCC is very lucky to have people like this. I'm an intro to criminal justice and criminal law and report writing. It's a lot of the baseline of things I have to be knowledgeable about. I want to do crime scene photography. The forensic science program is preparing me to start thinking like what's important here, what do I need to look for like right off the bat. You never know what you're going to find.
So you got just.
And we're back here as we get set for the Mustangs. See if they can't get the bats singing here a little bit. They trail 2-0.
Leading off for your Mustangs, the designated hitter, Cole Brown.
Cole Brown will step in.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Terriers, number 4, Dylan Copeland.
So you heard Copeland announced as the pitcher.
A graduate from Salisbury, Mass.
So you can see how often Patrick has to do other duties here, as well as he's running the press box up here, as well as working for us. We thank him a lot. He's a really great addition to us here on Munsing Media, as I'm able to step back away and coach the kids up as they're doing the production work.
And the 0-1 from Copeland, that is fouled back. Copeland seems to be throwing in the mid-80s. That's going to be the Mustangs definitely saw that on Saturday, but after seeing the first 2 guys, this is a little bit of a step up.
Yeah, we saw some heat Saturday, didn't we? Those 2 NECC guys. They gave up 1 hit.
It's that pitch inside that almost caught Brown. They count 1 and 2.
13 innings, right? First game went 6, and then 7 innings in the second game. So they were impressive, but that's how you get better.
The 1-2, that's low. Big thing Athletic Director Dave Gagne preaches is you'd rather play a team that's better than you and lose than play some of the easier teams and just beat them by a lot.
That's how you get better.
The 2-2 is low. And Brown has gone from 0-2 to 3-2. And the pitch. That's low, and Brown will walk with nobody out.
Well, we haven't had too many guys on base to lead off innings, Patrick, so this helps.
The left fielder, Will Bean. And that will bring Will Bean to the plate. Bean started the second game on Saturday. Was also in left field for game 1 as that pitch swung on and missed. Mustangs may try to do something on the base paths here.
Copeland's got kind of a crossfire delivery. Comes across his body.
Is that pitch low? Count 1-1. It's not quite sidearm, but it can be deceiving at times to the hitter.
Well, it's a kind of a short arm type delivery. Helps him hide the ball, Patrick. Helps him hide that release point.
Brown off first. Throw down. And he gets back.
Graduate Triton High School, regional high school, up in the Salisbury area. Salisbury, Newburyport, Amesbury area are up there.
Count now 2-1 to Bean. It's not often you see a graduate at this level. And the 2-1 just outside. Count 3-1 now to Rodriguez.
What?
Copeland getting the sign from Willette. And the pitch. It's grounded foul. Count now 3-2 to Rodriguez. With 2 out. Approaching 4:30 here in Auburn. The 3-2 driven to left field as Hudson will make the catch. It was a good piece by Rodriguez, but Hudson tracked it. As we go to the 4th inning, Mustangs down 2-0. What's Caleb at?
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their health care just didn't cover it.
I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
So we're back here. It looks like we went off here a little bit. We lost the internet connection here for a moment, but it popped right back on. So it looks like we're back up live. Let us know if everything's working okay. Not sure what happened there. All of a sudden it said we were offline. Never a good thing.
Leading off for the Terriers, the catcher, Jared Willette. So for Thomas, they will have the 8, 9, and 1 hitters to start the 4th inning. Caleb Ballier at 57 pitches through 3. And the first pitch of the 4th inning is popped foul down the right field line.
So top half of the 4th inning, so let's change our inning over.
And the 0-1 from Valier is grounded to short. Lesko has it, fires over to first in time. And there's 1 away.
So let's see if we can get that from last inning, that really powerful, good throw.
The shortstop, Brad Smith.
Seeing it right here. We talked about the gun. And had him out easy. Kind of slid by the bag, but that didn't seem to bother anything there.
First pitch high, count 1-0.
Back to live action.
And Valier deals outside, count 2-0. And the pitch in there, called strike. As Smith was ducking that one for a little bit, and it just tailed in.
I like how fast Caleb works. He's got a great, great rhythm.
The 2-1. It's fouled off. Count 2-2. Activity in the Mustangs bullpen. Have to see who it is.
Have to put a camera down there for you, Patrick.
And the 2-2 inside.
Just missed.
3-2 to Smith. 1 out. And the pitch. One's low as Smith will walk here with 1 out, and that will bring up the top of the lineup for the Terriers. The center fielder, Matt Seymour. Seymour with a triple in the first. A fly out to Rodriguez in right in the third. Excuse me, the second. And the pitch. Just outside to count 1-0.
Ooh. That's a good take.
I think the Mustangs dugout wanted that call.
I think they did too.
Smith off of first. Check over. And the 1-0 fouled off.
Going 9 innings today, folks. Nice pace to this one, Patrick, so far. In the top half of the 4th inning.
Have a chance to play some Neil Diamond in the middle of the 7th inning. So we do our traditional 7th inning stretch.
What will that be? Come to America? Coming to America. Huh? How about Cracklin' Rosie?
That one just outside. I think we'll settle for some Sweet Caroline.
Okay.
And Valier's set. And he steps off. Some other Major League action in spring training. Just looking at my phone a quick second. The Cardinals up on the Nationals 28-8. I get it, it's spring training, but
wow,
that's a little crazy as that one's driven to right. Rodriguez was tracking it. Just ducked in front of him.
Yeah, Rodriguez, no chance on that one. Base hit fell in front of him. And
the second baseman, Jason Bartlett.
what a ground to cover in the outfield of an open outfield. Now, truly, there's a fence in back of those guys, but it's more just a boundary fence. I mean, Pat, what's it over the fence there?
If you're going
straight down
directly over that 6-foot fence, you're pushing 350, 360.
Should run twice.
That one, as Lesko makes a play, he catches that one on a pop and then just ducks right on the bag, tags it with his glove, and gets the unassisted double play. And that will do it for the Terriers in the 4th. The Mustangs only down 2, but they're coming back.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that double play to end the inning here. Lesko makes the nice play, gets the good read here. Watch him off the bat. I don't know. We don't seem to have it. Let's clear it and try it again. See if we can get that replay up for you.
29. We'll have a pitching change to talk about after the replay.
Now we're back live. Now let's see if we can bring that replay in. Here it comes. Going to see the pop comes to the shortstop, Lesko, off the left-hander's bat. He does a good job of corralling it in and diving to make the diving play at second base. You can see it right there. Well done. That ends the inning.
And now pitching for the Terriers will be Alex Avila, the first year from Auburn, Maine, Edward Little High School. Leading off for your Mustangs, the center fielder, Jimmy Reed.
So we'll get the top of the order and see if Jimmy can get things going.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Terriers, number 29, Alex Avila.
You got to look at Avila there, the left-handed. Southpaw will be slinging it. Reed thought he might lay one down.
Tried to take an upstairs pitch, maybe down the third baseline. As Meza creeping in as that one's driven to center. And Seymour is able to track it and make the catch.
Yeah, Seymour had to have some closing speed on that one to finish the catch. Mustangs still trying to get those bats going.
The second baseman, Jake Arell. So Arell will step to the plate, the second baseman. Is that pitch low? Mustangs only down 2-0. It's been a game of limited chances for both sides. The 1-0 is popped up down the right field line. Grindle tracks it in foul ground and makes the catch as he runs into the fence.
Boy, that was a great catch by Grindle there. Is that the way the fence goes, it goes down and then it jets towards him a little bit. And as he ran over to get that, he get right into that little fence area where it comes out, and he was able to still hold on to the ball. We'll show it to you after this pitch.
The shortstop, Stefan Lesko. As Lesko, who made a great play himself in the top of the fourth, will step to the plate.
Yeah, let's look at the replay on that. Going to see the fly ball. I'm going to see it right here. I'm sorry, we're having a little trouble with our replay. Let's bring it back and we'll go live. We'll fix that replay for you.
Count 1 and 2 now to Lesko.
We'll see if we can bring it up after this pitch. Let's try it again, Kelvin. So here you see it down the right field line. Long run.
And that pitch driven to right. And now we'll get down for a base hit.
And come back live action here.
The third baseman, Caden Truman.
Yeah, replay is acting a little funky on us. It takes us 2 times to get him going.
That pitch low. 1-0 to Truman.
Thank you for being with us here on this. As we're working Calvin in on production, Mo doing the camera work, and I'm just kind of step back being the executive producer. And the more folks we have that can do this, the more games that we can bring you.
And the pitch, that's low. Got away from Willett for a second.
Yeah, he was quick to get it, was Willett. It didn't go very far. Well, about 6 feet behind him, so jumped right on it.
Major League style backstop here in Auburn. The 2-1, that's fouled back.
Yeah, we found that out when we tried to put our little Mevo camera in it, and it was way too far away. So we moved it over by the first base area there to get a picture of the right-handed batter, but the coaching staff for Thomas is blocking that camera view, so we're not able to use it very often. Live and learn. We'll be able to get the word out to coaches not to stand right there so we can use that shot.
And the 2-2, that's low, and Truman working a full count here with 2 outs. Lesko will be off on the pitch.
We'll show you what we mean there. Take that shot. You see the coaching staff huddled up right there, blocking the batter.
And the 3-2 is popped up. Kappelman trying to run after it, and it will land foul. Then your roster was wrong, because we have Alex Avila listed as number 29.
So we're working through the rosters, trying to get the right name. Patrick's working with the staff up here from Thomas. So this is who?
Apparently Dan May.
Dan May. Good low ball technique.
And Truman will walk here with 2 outs. Mustangs are trying to cook something up here.
Yeah, they got first and second, and it's right here.
The catcher, Corey Armstrong. Armstrong had to get rid of his shin pads. Lesko off of second, Truman off of first with 2 outs. The first pitch swung on a missed.
There's a big opportunity here. Get a little positive feeling towards the offense if they can get some going.
That pitch driven to left, and it's not. The play can't be made. Lesko will score. Truman rounds third as Thomas is trying to get the ball. And Armstrong is in there with a triple, and the Mustangs have tied it at 2.
Well, that just as I said how big an opportunity it was for the Mustangs, your all-star came through. Corey
The first
Armstrong
baseman, Reed Cody.
With the triple to left field. It was a do-or-die play there and left. It got by and scored both runs. And now a chance to go ahead, Patrick, with the go-ahead run 90 feet away.
And Captain Cody, Reed Cody, at the plate. And the 1-0 swung on a miss. Count 1-1. And the pitch. That's low. Mustangs found the right pitcher and were able to capitalize. And the 2-1 swung on a miss. And with 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 runs on each side, Reed Cody will try to do something here. Pitch is popped up.
Major league pop-up.
Right up the elevator shaft. The pitcher under it, and he makes the catch. And the Mustangs will strand Armstrong at third. But we go to the 5th. We're tied at 2.
Let's see if we pick up the big hit here in the inning. Well, that's just what the Mustangs needed there. Came up with the big hit, Corey Armstrong. 2-out triple. Got ourselves a brand new game here, Patrick.
I will definitely take that.
See the brain trust of the Thomas program right down in front of us there. So what have we learned today? Well, we need to give a heads up to the coaching staffs that we'll put a camera in the backstop, in the fence actually right there. We'll show you where that, we can get Mo to go across and show that. We'll show you that where that camera is right across the way. You'll have to zoom in on it, Mo. Keep going in as much as you can, Mo. Is that as much as you can zoom in? It's right in on the fence there. We'll show the folks at home. So you can see that, see our little Mevo camera right in the fence. And that's giving you a shot of the home plate area. Except the problem is, as we take that shot, you'll see the Thomas coaching staff is right in front of there, and that's not their fault at all. That's one of those things. You do it and you learn. So we'll be able to coach up the coaches down there and say, listen, we got a little camera. Either that or we move the camera over. We'll have to look and see what the angle is there. Probably on that Calvin and see maybe we'll move the camera over. But we'll figure it out.
Leading off the third baseman, Tony Meza. So Valier now in his 5th inning of work at 70 pitches.
Caleb's done a good job in this one. Now he's got himself a fresh start, Patrick.
And the first pitch of the 5th inning. In there for a called strike.
Yeah, high strike zone here. And that's one of the things that, with Mesa being a tall kid, High strike.
So that pitch is low. It's not very often you get an umpire with a high strike zone at the college level. They tend to go just above the belt to just under the knees as that is grounded to first. Cody gobbles that one up and makes the play at first.
Yeah. Cody did a good job staying right down on that one. Played it off his body. He's got plenty of time there at first base there to pick up the ball
Nick
as it
Hudson.
falls, and he's able to go down and get it.
And Hudson will step to the plate, the fourth hitter.
It's out of Queens, New York. Grand Street Campus High School.
And the pitch, fouled back. Some other spring training action. Red Sox taking the victory today, 10-7. And the 0-1, that's high. Apologize for that. We just had a quick little issues. That pitch inside the count 2-1.
Thank you, Patrick. My headset's dropped as I went to get a chair to sit down in.
And the 2-1 swung on and missed. 2-2 now to Hudson. And Bellier set. That one's fouled back. Time is called as a baseball gets away. Pitcher warming up in the bullpen. And the 2-2, that one's fouled back. Bellier now at 78 pitches. 79.
You know, that's one thing we haven't been able to track on our scoreboard is pitch count. I'd like to be able to figure that out.
That one's fouled back. Gonna have a little bit of a battle here this at bat. But this is definitely a game the Mustangs need. A nice close game. That pitch is low. Count 3-2.
Yeah, there's some really nice things to get out of this game so far. I mean, we're only halfway through it, so it's a good competitive game. Bats are starting to come alive a little bit for the Mustangs. They're playing a really good program.
And the 3-2 swung on and missed, and Hudson down on strikes. The first baseman, Ryan Kappelman. And that will bring Kappelman to the plate. Kappelman with a base hit that drove in a run his last time up. The left-handed corner infielder from Hebron Academy. So that first one is fouled back. And the 0-1 from Valliere. That one's high. And the pitch. Line through for a base hit. And Kappelman reaches with 2 outs.
Thomas College will be in the NESCAC playing some games here coming up as they finish out the week, as they'll be playing Bates and Bowdoin.
The right fielder, Devin Grindle. That seems to be a lot of the Division III schools. I saw USM is also playing like Bates, Bowdoin, Colby.
Yeah, before they get into their NESCAC schedule, and you know the fields are ready. So I'm sure a lot of this baseball, softball is catch as you can. So as conditions improve, sometimes they will continue to schedule games. Same thing here with the Mustangs. Always check the schedule because it's ever changing. We added games already for this week. This was an addition over the weekend, and the softball tomorrow was an addition as well. So things will be changeable. Always check the schedule. If it's played here, we'll have it streamed for you. We're streaming all the games for the Mustangs this entire school year.
The 1-1 swung on and missed.
I think we'll be up a little over 100 games for the school year.
We'll definitely have to get a tally, so next fall we'll be able to talk about it. And the 1-2 is popped up. Aurel loses his hat and makes the catch. And that will do it for the Terriers. They strand one. Mustangs come to the bat, tied at 2.
The New England Aviation Academy is Maine's only official service training center and service training partner. NEAA is strategically located at the Brunswick Executive Airport in beautiful Brunswick, Maine, which is on the Atlantic coast and only an hour to the mountains in the western part of the state. The aircraft used by NEAA to train our students and rent to current pilots are all technically advanced airplanes, have the Cirrus airframe parachute system, and are the newest model generation. We train in the best equipment in the marketplace, which not only ensures clients are learning to fly aircraft the industry is utilizing on a daily basis, but also is the safest and most reliable. NEAA's facility at KBXM includes a spacious heated hangar, classroom space, and a private briefing room, which make for an optimal learning experience. So, come fly our 2021 Cirrus SR20 and experience the Cirrus life.
And we're back here for the bottom of the 5th inning, and another new pitcher for the Terriers, Andrew Pruell, number 44, a sophomore from Warren, Maine, Madomic Valley High School, will take the mound for the Terriers. Looks like the rest of the field will stay the same for the Terriers, as the Mustangs will bring Cole Brown, Will Bean, and Rolando Rodriguez, 7, 8, 9 hitters, to the plate. The designated hitter, Cole Brown. And we'll start the bottom of the 5th. Mustangs with 2 runs in the bottom of the 4th to tie this game up. Let's see what they can do with the 7, 8, 9 hitters. And the first pitch from Pruell. In there for a called strike. Brown, the first year from Carthage, Maine. So that pitch is low. Activity continues in both bullpens. And the 1-1 just low in the count, 2-1. I think the Mustangs were expecting a called strike there. And the pitch, that's in there for a called strike. Count 2-2 now to Brown. Mustangs will have a few days off before playing 2 more, as that one is swung on and missed, and Brown down on strikes. The left fielder, Will Bean. Being the sophomore from Milton, Maine, a Mountain Valley High School graduate. And the first pitch in there for a strike. Mustangs making adjustments each inning. And with a new pitcher, can't really see what the pitcher has. The 0-1, that's swung on and missed.
In warm-up action for Thomas on the right field line is in the bullpen area. They've got a left-hander getting loose.
And the 0-2 to Bean. Inside. I think Thomas wanted a call there. And the pitch. That one's grounded down the line, foul. Just approaching the 5 o'clock hour here in Auburn. And the 1-2. That one's lined to second as Bartlett will make the catch. And there's 2 away. The right fielder, Rolando Rodriguez. And Rodriguez, the 9-hitter, will step to the plate. 2 away. And the pitch, that's high. Rodriguez struggling at the plate of late. Looking to turn it around. The 1-0.
Ooh.
I think Rodriguez got away with that one.
He did.
The count now 2-0. Let's see if he can take advantage. I think for the base umpire, Mike Todd, said, Merry Christmas. The 2-0 grounded back to Pruell, and he'll throw over to Kappelman in time, and that will do it for the Mustangs in the 5th. We'll head to the 6th inning, tied at 2.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you. I'd like to remind everybody, tomorrow we've got softball doubleheader 2 and 4 o'clock as Northern Vermont College Johnson will be in to take on your Mustangs. 2 o'clock first pitch. And those games usually stay pretty close to being a 2 and 4 o'clock start. Well, obviously the 2 o'clock start will be will be the first game, so that'll start on time. When they put the baseball doubleheaders 2 hours apart, that very seldom ever works out, so we just say that we're going to be here. And what we do for those is we just leave the game right up and put a little bit of a splash screen up between games. We won't have to do this today, Patrick, as we're playing one 9-inning game, and we'll probably do 2 or 3 of these in the course of a season.
And we'll have a change here at the plate. Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Terriers, number 16, Jake LaCroix. LaCroix will step to the plate, a senior from Berwick, Maine, Noble High School. As Caleb Vellier now in his 6th inning of work, and the first pitch grounded through for a base hit. And LaCroix will reach with nobody out.
LaCroix, one pitch, base hit, just what you love coming off the bench here. Patrick is he's in the game and in the game early with a base hit.
And Coach Palmer will take a trip to the mound. Talk with Caleb Valier. And it looks like we will have a pitching change as Hunter Warren will step in.
So I think we'll take a break as well and work into our anchor sponsor ads. These are the people that bring you Muncie Media Sports across all our platforms, high school and college. One of our great anchor sponsors is the Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation. Let's hear from them next. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Muncie Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Muncie Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation. You see Hunter Warren taking his warm-up pitches as he's in relief. I think Coach Palmer's going to be very happy with what Caleb gave him today.
So
Valier was very good, giving up only the 2 early runs.
Hunter's going to go into
So we're getting some of the changes
read spot.
as we work through the manipulations on the changes. We'll get those, and those will be on Game Changer as well. Valier is going to go over to first base, so the pitching change will be into Reed Cody's spot in the lineup. Saw Hunter on Saturday against NECC. Typically comes in, throws strikes around the plate all the time.
Warren, the first year from Phillips, Maine, Mount Abram High School.
The Roadrunners, one of the great nicknames in the history of high school sports, the Roadrunners. Beep, beep.
So Valier goes 5+ innings, 2 runs, and he's responsible for LaCroix at first, and he'll slide into first base.
Yeah, he's a very valuable player. As we've seen Caleb play multitude of positions, played some second base as well. I think he played some shortstop at times. Although Lesko coming on here for the second semester has really solidified that shortstop area. He's a good, solid shortstop out there for Coach Palmer. And so Caleb's position will be first base here in this one.
The catcher, Jared Willett. So LaCroix was batting in the pitcher's spot, as Willett, the catcher, the 8th spot in the lineup for the Terriers, will step to the plate.
Wide open stance, really out on that front foot.
And Warren's first pitch is bunted right back to him, and he'll throw to Valier and get the force at first.
A little small ball by Coach King, and that works. Well executed. No, Warren might have had a play at second, but he took the sure out at first base.
The shortstop, Brad Smith. So Smith, the 9-hitter, will step to the plate with 1 out and LaCroix on second. Warren set at the belt. And Smith will call time.
Yeah, that camera we have over, mentioned that a few times early on. We think we got a good shot, and then the on-deck bat or somebody walk through our shot. But that's live and learn. We'll get it figured out.
And
I think it's got potential. Let's
Warren's
just say it.
Warren's first pitch to Smith in there for a strike.
Mo and Calvin running our production, and like executive producer, I'm like Rue Knowledge, just sitting back here and helping Patrick out. He's doing a great job with the play-by-play.
That pitch is high.
Bryce Cormier is running the game app, Game Changer.
And the 1-1, that one's popped. Foul. Count 1 and 2.
So who's responsible for chasing those balls down over the hill there, Patrick?
That would be whoever's not playing for the Mustangs.
Wow. You could have special training like a survivor outfit, safari suit or something there. Go down over that bank in there. I don't know what's over there. It's
Maybe
scary.
a couple of sniffing dogs that know how to smell a baseball.
That's what you need to do. We'd have to have Dave get some trained dogs there to run down there and get those balls and bring them back.
Some names I can think of that aren't playing today. Derek Ducharme, Mackay Patterson, Evan Eldridge. Is that pitch line to left? That's a base hit. LaCroix rounds third. He will get caught in a rundown as Armstrong misplays the ball. Back to Lesko, to Warren, and he'll get the out. As Smith will reach third. But there's 2 outs.
Yeah, good strong throw. Big play by the Mustangs here.
So count that 7, 5, 2, 6, 1. The center fielder, Matt Seymour. For those of you keeping score in traditional scorebooks, rundown or pickle, as you may call it.
So we're going to see this right here. We're in the live action. We'll describe what's going on ball 1. So we got a break here. You're going to see it. Good strong throw comes in. Runner commits and overcommits. And now the Benny Hill music is commenced. And eventually they will be able to get the, even though Armstrong dropped the ball there.
That pitch driven to right. Rodriguez under it, and he'll make the catch. And that will do it for the Terriers in the 6th.
So we saw the rundown commence and end, and that took a while. Then the fly ball to right field ends the inning. So, some excitement. Mustangs coming to bat in a tie game. We'll come back. We'll have more baseball from the Turf Field Complex when we come back after these messages.
Helping people is kind of ingrained into me. I am so glad that I chose to be here. It's a really great program.
Primary dentals in the heart.
The instructors are super helpful.
They really do set you up to be successful in the field.
The new hospital simulation lab here at CMCC is a great addition.
It's as close to replicating real life as you can get.
We did an IV lab.
With a mannequin, it's nice to get your toes wet before you jump into a clinical setting.
Deep breath.
CMCC is the best place to start nursing. It's challenging, but you are learning.
We have a smaller size classroom, smaller ratio to instructors.
It's affordable.
It really provided me relief that I'm not going to accrue a lot of debt.
I needed to set myself and my family up for success after.
I'm going to come out of this able to actually practice as an RN in the real field. It's a wonderful opportunity.
New pitcher again, Isaiah Williams will take his place on the mound. He was the young man we saw warming up. It was kind of far away to be able to see his number, but he's another southpaw. A lot of southpaws, Coach King.
Leading off for your Mustangs, the center fielder, Jimmy Reed.
Mustangs will roll the top of the order over, Patrick. Let's see if they can't get some dance music going.
And the first pitch, outside, count 1-0. Reed, the offensive MVP of the NECBA in the fall. Both him and Corey Armstrong hit over 400 as that is grounded to second. And there's one away.
Isaiah Williams out of Valley Springs, California.
The second baseman, Jake Orell.
He's a freshman.
As Orell, the Edward Little product, steps to the plate. As that one's low. Count 1-0.
No heights listed, but He's about 6'2", I would say. Tall, rangy, left-handed.
That pitch in there.
Shadows are starting to creep in towards home plate, towards the playing field.
The 1-1 grounded foul down the third baseline.
Beautiful day for baseball here. 46 degrees, little wind. Should play 9. We are playing 9. Thought I'd get a rise out of Patrick, but I didn't get anything out of him. He's stoic.
1-2 grounded to second as Bartlett couldn't make the play.
Yeah, Bartlett's going to get coached up about getting around that ball. He had time, went to the backhand. Got to get that right leg, square that ground ball up. And
the shortstop, Stefan Lesko.
So in the bottom of the 6th inning, playing 9, so still plenty of game left.
And the pitch. Fouled off. Count 0-1.
Yeah, kind of a non-foul call there.
Pitch. That one's thrown over. Checking on Arell at first.
Yeah, you got to check that left-hander out. Make sure he doesn't have a good move. He's showing you the bad one, then he comes with the good one, and you get yourself picked off. See if he's a leg hanger. No, he's going to step off and throw quickly to first base.
And Williams set in the pitch. Grounded to second, through for a base hit. Arell will stop at second as Lesko reaches. And the Mustangs have something cooking here with 1 out.
Back-to-back hitting balls to the right side. That one a base hit. First
the
one
third
reach on an error.
Caden Truman.
So Truman will step up in a big situation as well.
Truman, the first year from Norway, Maine, Oxford Hills Comprehensive High School. And the pitch, outside, count 1-0. I think Thomas wanted that call.
Yeah, just a little bit out.
Arell off second. Lesko off first. The pitch from Williams. That's outside. Count 2-0. His throw down to second. That gets away. But Seymour corrals it, and there will be no advance. A quick throwdown from Willett, and it was a little errant.
Yeah, I think because Jake slid back into the bag, he wasn't able to get up quickly enough to get to third base.
And the 2-0, that's going to get away from Willett as Errol will advance to third, and Lesko advances to second. And the pitcher Williams down 3-0 to Truman. And that's going to warrant a visit to the mound from pitching coach Ray Bernier.
Whole team will come in. Coach Bernier, longtime assistant coach, head coach at Messalonsky High School, had some great teams at Messalonsky. Out of Oakland, right up there in the Waterville, Oakland area.
On deck, the catcher, Corey Armstrong.
Of course, Armstrong with the big hit in the game for the Mustangs. Drove in the 2 runs with a triple. So the Mustangs in a pretty good spot right now. Runners at second and third, 1 out. Let's see how the infield is going to play this for the Terriers. They're going to play back in a 9-inning game. In the 6th inning, they'll concede the run. We got some discussion going on here. We're going to walk him.
Yep, they're going to intentionally walk Truman to get to Corey Armstrong.
Yeah, I don't think it's so much to get to Corey. I think it's more of a case of you want to get the force, keep the double play. They'll play double play depth in the middle. They'll play into the corners.
The catcher, Corey Armstrong.
They'll be looking at coming home at the corners. They get a hard ground ball in the middle. The infielders are playing double play depth in the middle, second base and shortstop. But you get the guy up you want, Patrick, and Corey Armstrong. He's already delivered once.
That pitch line to right, and that's going to drop. And it's a little misplayed as Errol scores. Lesko scores. It's a double and 2 RBIs for Corey Armstrong, and the Mustangs take a 4-2 lead.
Well, I know the count was 3-0, and that's the intentional walk, but you're bringing up a dangerous hitter in Armstrong. He didn't waste any time, did he? Corey, right to right field with the single. He's going to get 2 RBIs.
And now Hunter Warren will step as Truman steals home. That is swung on and missed.
Well, you got a replay on. We want to get a replay on that.
So Warren down a strike, but the Mustangs get a run. That ball got away from Willette just enough. And Armstrong is now on third. The 0-1 swung on and missed. And Warren down 2 strikes. Trying to see who's on deck. Should be Caleb Valier.
Yeah, we couldn't get the replay on the squeeze miss because we were queuing up a replay on the base hit, so sorry about that. But ends up being a steal at home.
And the 1-2 driven to right. Grindle under it, makes the catch. Armstrong tagging. The relay to Kappelman, not in time, as Armstrong scores on the sac fly. Mustangs up 6-2. The first baseman, Caleb Valier.
So a 4-run inning here for the Mustangs. They've done a lot of little things in this inning.
That pitch in there for a strike.
Reached on an error, then they had the single, and then they moved up in it on the
wild pitch.
So
that one's grounded to third. Meza with it. Will throw over in time, and that will do it for the Mustangs in the 6th. But they get 4 runs and take a 6-2 lead.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at the Corey Armstrong on the replay here. This is the big hit with the bases loaded. Drives it to right field. Going to score 1 for sure. Ball got away just a little bit out there. But I think it would have scored 2 runs anyway, Patrick. You see the first run score. Armstrong ends up at second base. And there's the big hit, the second big hit of the game for Corey Armstrong. So the bats coming alive a little bit here in this game, as we suspected they would. And the Mustangs have gone up in this one 6-2. We move to the top half of the 7th inning. If you're just joining us, we're going to play 9 innings today, so still a lot of game left.
The only unfortunate thing is Caleb Valier will be saddled with a no decision. Hunter Warren is in line for the win.
Yes, he is. But I think if you ask Caleb, he'll be happy with the way that he pitched, and so won't Coach. He did a really good job today. Got out some early trouble, Patrick, on it. Could have got away from the Mustangs early. Stranded second and third, I think, right in the first inning.
Yep.
So pitched out of trouble well. Kept him in it, 2-2. Just waiting for the bats to come alive. That was a good inning for the Mustangs. They put the ball in play consistently in that inning, as they were able to get to Isaiah Williams, the left-hander who came in to pitch the 6th inning. Glad you could join us here on a good day for baseball from the turf complex here at Central Maine Community College. Again, we're getting some scammers on there telling you to go to this site, go to that site. Don't go to any site. You're already watching the game. It's the best. It's the best that you're going to get. These other sites say, "Hey, come to here for better streaming." Well, you know they're scammers.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Terriers, number 13, Lucas Harmon.
I need a scammer beam that I can send back through the internet to zap these people right where they sit. That's what I want you to invent that. Mo is going to invent that for me. He's into this stuff. He'll get it figured out. Scam zapper.
And Hunter Warren with the first pitch of the 7th, and that one's high.
Hunter in his second inning of work.
The pinch hitter Harmon, a sophomore from Danville, New Hampshire, making the about 2-hour trek to Waterville. The 1-0 is driven to center. Reed under it, and he'll make the catch.
Yeah, hardly had to move, Jimmy. Played that one perfectly, positionally.
The third baseman, Tony Meza. So it looks like Harmon will go into second, is the second hitter in the Terriers' order. Meza, the third hitter. And the pitch. That got him just barely on the elbow. And Meza will take first on the hit by pitch. And we'll have another pinch hitter for the Terriers. Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Terriers, number 28, Chase Stanley. So Stanley, the first year from South Berwick, Maine, Marshwood High School, will bat in the 4th spot for Hudson.
See the shadows creeping in.
And Warren set at the belt, 1 out. Throw over to check on Meza.
Well, Hunter just wants to keep throwing strikes. Let him put the ball in play. Let his defense help him out here. Get a 4-1 lead. You don't want to give him anything free like you just did with the hit batsman. Give your defense a chance to help you out.
And the pitch. In there for a strike.
That's just what we're talking about right there.
And Warren set at the belt. The 0-1 swung on and missed. And Warren up 2 strikes. Owen Stanley. Meza dancing a little bit off first. The 0-2 swung on and missed. And Stanley down on strikes.
Yeah, big strikeout there for Hunter.
The first baseman, Ryan Kappelman. So Kappelman will step to the plate here with 2 outs and Meza on first. Coming up, we'll have a traditional 7th inning stretch here in Auburn. And the pitch is low. And the 1-0, just low. Count 2-0.
Jacob Rowe playing in the outfield area at second base with the strong left-handed batter up. He's a couple of steps off the red carpet area into right field.
The shortstop, Lesko, about similar depth.
With 2 outs, you can play back like that.
And the 2-0, that's low. Now Warren 3-0 to Kappelman. May not be the worst thing for the Mustangs if Kappelman walks. He would be a present danger at the plate. The 3-0, that's in there for a strike. 3-1. Two outs. Meza off of first. 3-1 count to Kappelman. Mustangs up 6-2. The pitch. Grounded to short just past the diving Lesko. And Kappelman will reach with 2 outs.
Well, nothing wrong with that. You put the ball in play, and Lesko playing a little bit up the middle with the left-handed batter up, and that one was shot to his right, died, but not able to bring it in.
Grindle.
He's had a good game, has Capleton.
And Grindle will step to the plate with 2 outs and 2 runners on. Warren fires just high and count 1-0. And the pitch. Grounded to third. Truman will grab it and step on the bag to get the fielder's choice. And that will do it. As we head to the bottom of the second, it's time for the 7th inning stretch.
Yeah, we'll stay right here with it. We'll show you our next game coming up.
And now it's time for the college version of the 7th inning stretch.
As Sweet Caroline plays in the background, I'll let you know our next game here from the baseball complex. That'll be on the 3rd of April. UNH. That'll be a doubleheader. That's the UNH club team. That's not the UNH team. It's the club team. So it's in the NECBA game, I'm assuming, Patrick, correct?
I believe they are part of the
Yeah, I think they are. I think that's what I saw. So we'll have 2 games, noontime and 2 p.m. on Saturday. We'll have softball for you on Thursday. Friday's an off day.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Terriers, number 23, Zach Nickerson.
And then on Sunday, the women will be back in action, a doubleheader as well. So we'll be here for every game from the complex and what is a really compacted spring season starting here in March and finishing up. I believe the last games that we do, home games, are the 1st of May for both the teams. So it's a very compacted schedule. And softball is continuing to look to add games as they've lost quite a few YSCC teams, NHTI. Normally, they've been a power in the league at times, haven't they? And they're not fielding a team this year. We'll bring our scoreboard back up as we move to the bottom half of the 7th inning.
Leading off for your Mustangs, the left fielder, Will Bean.
So if you're the Mustangs, Patrick, you don't want to concede any at-bats here. You want to keep going here and see if you can't stretch this lead out. 6-2. Got to be feeling pretty good about it. But you can't rest on it because we're playing a 9-inning game.
Definitely can't get comfortable or complacent. Watching softball this past Saturday, they got a little complacent up 4-0 against the University of Maine Presque Isle, before they knew it, it was 4-3. The 0-2, that's grounded to third. Mesa with it, throws over to Kappelman in time. There's one away. That will bring up Rolando Rodriguez.
Mesa with a gun over there at third base.
The right fielder, Rolando Rodriguez. That pitch. High and tight. Count 1-0.
By the hair of my chinny chin chin.
Or as they say in the WWE, I guess a little sweet chin music. The 1-0. Grounded to third. Mesa with it. Over to Kappelman. In time. There's 2 away. And that will turn the lineup over to Jimmy Reed. The center fielder, Jimmy Reed.
Well, Jimmy's been on contact today, Patrick. He just hasn't found a hole yet. Let's see if he can do that.
Start something here with 2 outs. That pitch outside and count 1-0. That pitch swung on and missed.
Yeah, took a little off that one. Pulled the string.
Jimmy 0 for 3. That pitch. 2-1, I believe the count is. Now 3-1 to Reed.
Zach Nickerson out of Lawrence High School.
And the pitch. And Reed will walk. First time on base today.
Well, Nickerson got the first two with about 3 or 4 pitches, and now the walk. And
the second baseman, Jake Orell. With 2 outs and Reed on first. Jake Orell will step to the plate.
yeah, I think Jimmy's going to try to read this, see if he can't get a base here.
The pitch grounded to Meza. Will throw over to second in time to get the fielder's choice. And that will do it for the Mustangs.
Could have found somebody else to hit it to besides Meza. Made all 3 plays that inning, and we talked about him being a really good-looking third baseman. Well, we're glad you're able to enjoy Central Maine Community College athletics here on Munsing Media. I want to thank Dave Gagne, Chelsea Watson, the whole staff, all the coaches, as we're into the spring season after having done a slew of games all fall and winter. It's been an exciting year for us, busy year for us, and we're glad to be able to be back with you as we'll be continuing here with this partnership with the college for another 5 years, as we just recently renewed with them. And part of what we're doing is trying to do some other things, as you see with our multi-camera effort here and working some of the other kids in. When Calvin doing the job today of
your attention,
sending
please.
Everything out.
Now in left field, number 21, Hayden Tremblay. So we're going to have a defensive change.
Yeah, Hayden's a good defensive outfielder.
Had a couple of games where he was hitting the top off of the ball, and then got a mild concussion, and the rest of the fall was a little bit of a struggle.
Yeah, he was off to a great start. Well, Hunter's done a good job coming in here at the Warren. He's come in, and he's the pitcher of record for the Mustangs here as they get set to defense the top of the 8th inning. Much more solid defense today by the Mustangs compared to Saturday. It's just a matter of getting out, getting the reps, getting situational ball played. They've done a really solid job here today against a really fine Thomas College team.
Leading off for the Terriers, the designated hitter, number 16, Jake LaCroix. So LaCroix stepping in as the DH. Thomas switching just about everywhere. Using this game more to get reps for everybody. And the first pitch of the 8th inning is outside.
It's such a compacted season for the teams up here in the Northeast to be able to get their schedules in. Of course, college, unlike high school, that continues into June before they get out. Most of colleges are done by the 15th of May. Graduations occur.
And that pitch driven to right center. That's going to split the fielders. And LaCroix will reach third on the triple.
That ball carried a long way to right field off the bat of the right-handed batter. That's a terrific piece of hitting right there, as that one really took off. LaCroix, the senior from Noble High School, scampered into third base with a stand-up triple.
The catcher, Jared Willett.
And good relay coming back in by the Mustangs. Held him at third.
And the pitch. Grounded to short. Lesko fires across the body, and he makes a play. Stefan Lesko saved that. A run does score, but give credit to Lesko. He's made a couple of great plays today.
Boy, that was a corker right there. We'll get that queued up. We'll show you this one in a second.
The shortstop, Brad Smith.
LaCroix went to his right, rounded the ball off, came up shooting. They gave up the run to get the out, but they'll take that. Now the bases are clear, 1 out.
And that pitch in there.
Let's take a look at that play by Lesko. See, the ground ball comes. The runner's coming all the way. They're conceding the run. Lesko's going to go to his right, come up off the backhand, cross his body, make a good, strong throw to first base, and just snip the runner. What a play by Lesko. We told you he was really manning that shortstop position very, very well, and you could see with that play right there. What a play.
The sophomore from Somers, Connecticut, as Warren is now up 0-2 on Smith. And the pitch, driven to right. Rodriguez under it, and he'll make the catch. There's 2 away.
You know, that's the benefit. You get a couple of run lead, and, you know, you can put the ball in play, and, yeah, they get a triple, they get a run. But
the center fielder, Matt
you're preventing
Seymour.
the big inning.
So that will turn the lineup over. Matt Seymour, who tripled in the first inning. Look to get on base here with 2 away.
6-4. Nobody on, though. 6-3. I'm sorry, 6-3. Calvin had it right. I had it wrong.
That pitch is outside.
I'm waving at Calvin to get the score right, and the mistake is mine.
And the 1-0 from Warren. In there for a strike.
Yeah, got a high strike on a bender.
Warren set at the belt. And the 1-1. Just high. Count 2-1. Those were near identical pitches, but a couple inches in any direction.
Yeah, I think the second one was just up just a touch.
And Warren deals. That one's popped up. Valier under it in fair territory. Makes the catch. And that will do it for the Terriers in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Mustangs still up 6-3.
Hey everyone, Travis Mills here again, and we're going to talk about the cancer plan. I have Alex, and he's going to explain exactly what the cancer plan is and why it's so important for you to have it.
So our cancer policy covers so much more than people don't even think. It's not just for those critical cancers that you have. Our policies cover everything from skin cancer all the way to the intense things that you're going to need down the road for years and years and years. When it comes to surgeries, radiation, chemo, holistic approaches, it also covers transportation. You know, a lot of people think that just because I get cancer, I can go get treated right down the street. And a lot of times that's just not the case. There's a lot of strands of cancer, and a lot of them don't even specialize in our local areas. So what happens if you have to go to a hospital in Houston, Texas? You know, the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota. Our policy has a transportation benefit that will take you to and from in order to get the best treatment possible.
Thanks so much, Alex. I appreciate that. For more information, visit cbubenefits.com to get yourself protected from life's unexpected events.
See, Tony Mazur. We talked about how he's been gunning the ball from third base. We'll see how he guns it from 60 feet 6 inches.
And Grindle will move from right field to third base. Leading off for your Mustangs, the shortstop, Stefan Lesko. As Lesko will step to the plate.
Had a great play last inning, Patrick. That was a corker there going to his right. Off the backhand, planted through to first base, across his body with a gun. Very impressed with Lesko.
He has a couple of potential Sports Center top 10 plays. And the first pitch, in there. Count 0-1. That's low. That pitch is high. Count 2-1 now to Lesko.
But I don't want it to do it on the canvas live, so once you take another shot.
And the pitch. Now 3-1 to Lesko. And the pitch, driven down the line, but foul. That was absolutely blasted down the left field line. And the full count pitch. Grounded to third. Grindle with it. Over to Kappelman in time. There's one away.
And Grindle, he's got a rocket over there as well.
The third baseman, Caden Truman. That pitch in there for a strike. The 0-1 to Truman, inside. And the pitch. In there for a strike. Truman down 1-2 to Mesa. And the pitch. That one's low. 2-2. And the pitch. Now full count. Mesa going full count to both batters so far. Was able to get Lesko on the ground out. That pitch is driven down the right field line. Out of play. And Mesa's 3-2. As Truman will walk with one out. The catcher, Corey Armstrong. That pitch, he couldn't quite check his swing. Count now 0-1.
Now Corey, of course, with two big hits in this game.
And the pitch. Couldn't check his swing again. He's now down 0-2.
Now the first one was a fastball. That one, the off-speed pitch, got him out front.
And the 0-2, and Armstrong down on strikes. The pitcher, Hunter Warren. As Warren will step to the plate here with two outs. Swing and a miss. As Mesa overpowered Warren on that fastball.
Yeah, he can bring it.
And the 0-1. Swung on a miss.
Got that nasty down low delivery as well. Comes a little bit from the third base side on those right-handed batters.
And the pitch. Just outside. 1-2 now to Warren.
Well, one of the things you need to do if you're going to play such a compacted schedule, you've got to have arms and lots of arms.
That pitch in there, called strike 3, and Warren down on strikes. We go to the ninth inning. Mustangs up 6-3.
Same thing as always.
Catch the front of the net.
Little things to make you what you are.
0, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. You sit right here.
Us, SM, and NHCI.
We're back. We're talking about we probably will never do 2 9-inning games as a doubleheader, but we'll have 2 7-inning softball games tomorrow. First pitch at 2 o'clock. Then we'll take Friday off. And then we'll be back here Saturday and Sunday.
It's going to be a well-deserved Friday. People running the show here as Hunter Warren will look to close it out here in the ninth. Mustangs up 6-3. The Terriers will bring up Meza and Kappelman as 2 of their 3 hitters. Try to spark something. Down 3. Warren at 31 pitches.
He's done a really solid job coming in. And as we said, the pitcher of record right now, Caleb Ellier, left when the game was 2-2, and that's when the Armstrong had the big hit, drove in a couple. And
your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Terriers, number 18, DJ Cagnina.
In that 4-run inning, the big hit, of course, Corey Armstrong's 2 RBI.
And Cagnina will step to the plate, the first-year infielder from South Berwick, Marshwood High School. So that pitch just high in the count 1-0.
Yeah, getting that first guy is big.
In the pitch, that's low. 2-0 now.
Yeah, sun obscured by high clouds now, so it's made a nice level vision field for everybody. No shadows.
And the pitch, just outside. And Warren down 3-0 to Cagnina with Meza on deck. And Warren set. He fires. That one's high. A leadoff walk.
Well, you don't want to go down this slippery slope.
And Coach Palmer out.
I think he's checking on how many visits he's had, so Coach will go out and bring everybody in.
Palmer giving Warren a vote of confidence.
Yeah. Just settle down, throw strikes, get ahead of guys. You know, the best pitch in baseball is always strike one.
The pitcher, Tony Meza.
He said good defense behind him, so put these guys in play. And
Mustangs at double play depth here.
yeah, every out is important, obviously, when you head by 3.
As we have a pinch runner as well. See if we can get the number. It's the first pitch in there for a strike.
Well, there you go. Strike one.
As that looks like number 7. That would be Alex Baker, the senior from South Berwick, Maine. Little pinch run. The 0-1. That one's low. 1-1 now to Mesa.
Yeah, that camera's gone a little dark on us over there, so we'll probably stay away from that one, Calvin.
Throw over.
More just a courtesy call there, Patrick, I think. Down 3, likely not running.
And the 1-1 as that will... No, Mesa called time.
Yeah, right. We were watching the pitcher. You and I, Patrick, both watching there. And when we saw the start, we saw Bach in the game the other day. But Mesa got time and stepped out. So Warren stopped the pitch.
And now Warren with the 1-1. Driven down the line and left. Foul. I think Hunter Warren can start breathing again after seeing that one travel about 325 feet.
Yeah, that was driven to left. Of course, we lose it there a little bit because of where we're situated.
Now Warren up 1-2 on Mesa. And the pitch. Grounded foul.
Yeah, he had Mesa out on the front foot on that one as he pulled the string a little bit on the breaking ball.
Mesa struck out Warren to end the 8th inning. We'll see what happens right here with the 1-2.
Might want to go with the breaking ball.
And the pitch. That's low.
He did. And Corey Armstrong with a good low ball technique there kept that runner right at first base.
Baker off of first. Nobody out. 2-2 to Mesa. Hunter Warren set. That one's fouled off down first.
Good competitive at-bat right here by Mesa. He's really working Warren hard.
Warren now with going to be his 11th pitch of the inning.
Nobody warming up, so it's going to be Hunter.
The pitch. That's low. 3-2 now to Mesa.
Yeah, good competitive at-bat, as we said, and that was a good take right there. Didn't chase a breaking ball.
Approaching the 6 o'clock hour. The 3-2, that's high, and Mesa will walk.
Well, that brings the tying run to the plate.
Okay. I thought Kapleman was stepping to the plate, but your attention, please. Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Terriers, number 9, Anthony Moriello. As Anthony Moriello, the first year from West Palm Beach, Florida, will step to the plate. And on deck is Ryan Kapleman. Terriers threatening here with nobody out. The pitch. Driven to center. Reed tracking. He'll make the catch. Runners will head back. And there's one away.
Yeah, Jimmy with a good first step there, right it off the bat. Was able to get that good jump and then settle under it.
the first baseman, Ryan Kappelman. As Kappelman will step to the plate, Mustangs potentially.
A little delay here as Jimmy Reed, after throwing the ball back in, softball came up over the fence. He had to run over there and get that back in, so they called timeout and gave him some time.
Mustangs playing deep on the right side. Truman about even with the bag at third. That pitch just high. Count 1-0.
Yeah, Mustangs would like to turn the double play, but truly what you're after here is making sure you're getting out, get that second out, and be sure of it.
And the 1-0 grounded to second. Arell will get the out at first.
Perfectly played by Jake Arell there at second base. He knew exactly, as your T-ball coach used to say to you, know what you're going to do with the ball when you get it. Jake knew it all the way he was going to first base.
The third baseman, Devin Grindle. As Grindle will step to the plate with 2 away and 2 runners in scoring position.
Infield will play back, and they'll give up runs here if they have to. You got to get the batter runner. That's the main key here.
That pitch is in the turf, and it gets away from Armstrong as Baker scores. And Meza moves up to third. 6-4 now. And a 1-0 count to Grindle.
Yeah, that's a short memory play right there. Put that right behind you. That's really of no consequence in this game right now, Patrick. You want to get the batter runner here.
Warren set. Meza off of third. The 1-0 to Grindle. Grounded to third. Truman throws over, and that will do it. Your Mustangs beat the Terriers 6-4. Ball game over. Mustangs win.
Well, a really nice bounce-back win here for the Mustangs against a really good Thomas College program. 2-2 for a long time in this one. Caleb Vellier on the mound here. Kept them in it. Hunter Warren came in, pitched well, gets the win in this one, Patrick. And this was a good one here. Corey Armstrong with the good offensive day for him. 2 big hits in this one for Corey Armstrong here. He'd be our offensive player of the game, and they go through the handshake line. This will take a while to get through the Thomas College line as they brought a large complement of players down here, and a well-played 9-inning game here. The time of game is 2.5 hours for a 9-inning game. Well-played game both ways. And final thoughts on this one, Patrick?
Yeah, it was execution was the key, especially against a premier NCAA Division III team for the Mustangs. And ultimately, they executed. Caleb Vellier was great on the mound. Hunter Warren, great on the mound. Defense was picking up pitchers all day, and they just were able to get enough offense.
Well, good game here for both teams as they play an in-state game here at the end of March, and it's going to make both of these programs better. I want to thank both coaching staffs for talking to us before the game, giving us some insight into what was going on here today, and we'll wish both these teams the very best of luck. Thomas College, get out there and see their games. They play up on campus at Waterville at Thomas College. And, of course, we'll be here. We'll be streaming all the Mustang games for you. Well, that's going to do it for Mo, Calvin, Patrick. I'm Rob Munzing. We'll see you tomorrow for softball here. 2 o'clock, first pitch. Until then, so long, everybody.